Our today's class is for 11th. Our subject is geology, earth science. Our today's topic is related to faults, which we have already discussed in the previous class. Now, in this class, we will try to understand parts of a fault, or what are the terms which are related to the faulting. In other words, we can say head, throw, heave, or the different terms or fault plane. These are the different terms which are related to faulting. We have already discussed what is faulting. Faulting or the faults or the well developed cracks in the rocks along which the parts of the rock formations are relatively displaced. So, in other words, these cracks or fractures which occur in the rocks or rock formations when the parts or blocks of rock surfaces are displaced from the rocks. Those are known as faults. So, what are the different terms? If we try to understand fault surface, I have already told you fault surface along which relative displacement or movement of rock surfaces taken place. For example, this is a rock formation. In this rock formation, due to natural or artificial movement or breakage or cracks happen in the rocks, with the result blocks of rocks get displaced from the other part. The surface along this relative movement, this just like inclination surface, this is a flat surface. Just you see here, if this is a part of block of this rock surface, then this plane, just like this plane, if you see in the block of bricks or other block of rocks like this flat plane is known as fault plane. So, next is head. Head of a fault is the angle of inclination. Basically, this is angle of inclination which is measured from the fault plane, this fault plane, and with the or from the any vertical plane, any vertical, these are the vertical plane. This is a fault plane. If this is fault plane, this is any vertical plane. So because the angles of the fault plane with any of the vertical plane is same. If we draw the parallel vertical planes, simple to understand, the angle measured with the fault plane, this is a fault plane you have seen, and with any of the vertical plane, these are the parallel lines or vertical planes. So these angles are the head angles. Here I have mentioned the head angle which is measured from between the fault plane and the vertical plane. This is head angle. Now the next end point is throw. What is throw? Throw is a vertical component. You have seen there are three beds, bed 1, rock bed 1, 2, 3. These have been displaced with the rock from this rock formation, just like this rock formation, sandstone, limestone conglomerate. And when the displacement or fracture or faulting takes place, this bed have been moved from this place to this. That means displacement of bed has been taken place, means fault have been taken place. That this is the footwall then, and this is the hanging wall of this rock formation or this faulting. The bed which is at the lower side here, conglomerate, and the border of this bed or extreme of this bed is this blue line here. The extreme line of this bed is also blue line. I have mentioned for your understanding. from this line and this line, that means this line have been detached from this or isolated from this bed. Last line or the last border of this bed, which was the part of this rock formation, has been detached, or we can say disconnected, with the result what is the distance from the previous position of this bed line, last line, or border or extreme line. What is the vertical distance? What is the vertical distance from its footwall position, when the line of this bed of footwall and the line of the bed of same bed of hanging wall? What is that vertical distance? That vertical distance is known as throw. This vertical distance can be measured at anywhere. So this is imaginary line, which is the actually this line of this last. So here this imaginary line shows the vertical distance of the conglomerate bed in the footwall, and to be measured with the extreme line of same conglomerate bed in the hanging wall. So the distance, how much distance it has vertically moved. The same bed, how much distance it have vertically moved is known as throw. So this distance can be measured at any place. So this is known as, this is the vertical component. So this is known as throw. Similarly, horizontal distance of point P, I have also here shown for your simplicity or easy understanding. This I have also mentioned here below line of this conglomerate extreme line and below extreme line of this conglomerate of hanging wall. So this is an imaginary line, but here you see that point P, how much point P either vertically it has moved. We should not mention here vertically, but horizontal, this is a horizontal component. In other words, this heave, H-E-A-V-E, heave, H-E-A-V-E, this is a horizontal component of the displacement of faulting. Horizontal, how much distance have this point P or this same bed moved vertically downwards, not in vertically how much move it downwards, but what is it is horizontal. If we see here, if we make a geometrical figure like this, so this distance from this to this, or this distance from this is known as here. So the horizontal distance movement of this is a horizontal component of the displacement of a fault. So how much conglomerate bed has moved horizontally from this original place to this next after faulting. So अगर हम आसानी से बात समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, ये जो पार्ट्स ऑफ फॉल्ट्स है सिंपली मैं बताऊंगा। फॉल्ट प्लेन ऐसी फ्रैक्चर सरफेस को कहते हैं जो रिलेटिवली जब मूवमेंट हो जाती है, ये जो हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस या प्लेन जो बन जाता है ब्लॉक्स के मूवमेंट के बाद, जो ये फॉल्ट प्लेन बन जाता है उसको हम फॉल्ट प्लेन कहते हैं। ये फॉल्ट प्लेन की शक्ल ओवरऑल जब हम ऊपर से नीचे ले जाएंगे, जस्ट लाइक दिस, जब हमारे आंखों के सामने ये रॉक फॉर्मेशन होगी तो जस्ट लाइक ए लाइन इट विल बी शोन एज अ लाइन। सो इसी तरह से जब हम हेड की बात करेंगे, मैंने आपको बताया है हेड एंगल आसानी से समझने की कोशिश हम इस तरह करेंगे। हेड एंगल ऐसा एंगल है जो इस फॉल्ट प्लेन और किसी भी वर्टिकल प्लेन के बीच में बन जाता है। एक फॉल्ट प्लेन और कोई भी वर्टिकल प्लेन इसको लगाएंगे, उस जो भी एंगल इन दो लाइन्स की वजह से बन जाएगा उसको हम हेड कहते हैं, उस एंगल को हेड कहते हैं। इसी तरह से थ्रो एक वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस होती है, किस एक वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट होता है किस चीज का, डिस्प्लेसमेंट का, कि लास्ट वाला हमारा बेड कहाँ से कितना दूर चला गया है वर्टिकली, और हम इसका इमेजिनरी एक लाइन लेते हैं, उस इमेजिनरी लाइन के बुनियाद पे हम ये वर्टिकल लाइन कितना डिस्प्लेस हुआ है ऊपर से नीचे तक वर्टिकली इन स्ट्रेट, उसको हम थ्रू कहते हैं सिंपल। इसी तरह हीव, हीव एक हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्प्लेसमेंट कंपोनेंट है फॉल्ट का, कि फॉल्टिंग होने के बाद ये जो बेड है लास्ट वाला बेड, इसका जो एक्सट्रीम बॉर्डर है, वो एक्सट्रीम बॉर्डर अगर हम बताएंगे उसका जो फॉल्ट प्लेन पे पॉइंट आता है वो इस पहले वाले पॉइंट से हॉरिजॉन्टली कितना, इसके लिए मैंने आपको बताया ज्योमेट्रिकली जब हम इसका आसानी से ग्राफ बनाएंगे तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक माप लेंगे या यहाँ से यहाँ तक हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस कि कितना दूर चला गया हॉरिजॉन्टली ये पॉइंट, पहले लाइन ये जो लास्ट लाइन एक्सट्रीम बेड की कॉन्ग्लोमेरेट बेड की कितनी दूर चली गई है हॉरिजॉन्टली, तो उसको हम हीव कहते हैं। सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट रिगार्डिंग द parts of faults. It is a simple topic and you have to understand it easily in a simple way. So this was all related to the faulting. In the next class we will try to understand the types of faults, normal fault, and so with the help of normal fault we can easily get understood the different types of faultings.